Hi everyone, thanks for checking out the podcast, Buzz About Golf Quick Hits. So we have just filmed a podcast, but what we're going to do is if something cool happens in the week, either to us or in the greater
world.
I was going to say wide world.
Well, it's St. Patty's
On the
Day
internet.
today,
It's
so
St.
that's
Paddy's
cool.
Day, so happy St. Patrick's Day.
And who had a very happy St. Patrick's Day today?
Rory McIlroy.
He sure did.
I didn't know where you were going with that, and this is what we're doing it on. Quick hits. Rory McIlroy has just won the Players. What's your takeaway? Can I give you mine first?
Go for it.
Two things. One, great example of how to use a launch monitor. Really windy. It was crazy windy for the playoff today. Rory was actually, because he was the only one on the range, he was actually hitting across the range. And that gave him the opportunity to know what 17 was going to play like. He basically worked out where 17 was and found the yardage. Great example of using a launch monitor, not letting the launch monitor overwhelm, using the technology to your advantage. I think that's massive. And then the second thing, how damn cruel golf is. So JJ Spawn played some great golf. Could have birdied the par 5. I think Rory, and they didn't talk about this that much, Rory two-putted 16 for birdie. If he hadn't done that, I think the momentum shifts. You know, hitting, I think, at 9-9 in there, you three-putt, lose momentum. Yeah. He holds that with the momentum, and then, like I said, 17 he hits. But JJ kind of looked at Rory's bag. I'm not sure how much that affected him. Hits the shot he wants to hit. Goes over the green. Couldn't believe it. Hits a great shot. Doesn't work out. Then goes to the drop zone. I think he hit a pretty good shot there. If it hops forward, at least he might make a bogey. And then Rory did end up three-putting. Could argue Rory wouldn't have if that happens. But misses his landing spot by a little bit. Revs back to the front of the green. Game over. It's a great sign of if you just do it on the result, sometimes it's misleading. He played great for the 4 days. From an adversity standpoint, I thought he was awesome because he kind of dropped off and he kept coming back. But then in the playoff, it just wasn't meant to be.
Yeah. Windy
conditions, hit some nice shots, just wasn't meant to be.
Well, I think, you know, what you said with JJ is he did hit the shot he wanted to hit. He knew, I mean, he didn't think it was going over at all. So part of it is, you know, that whole thing, the playoff was lost on 17 on that tee shot. And he hit the shot that he thought was required. So what is the definition of excellence anyways, you know?
So, yeah, and for me, and at the top of my coaching pyramid is acceptance. And you come back and you go, you know what? Did everything I should have. Could you argue, I shouldn't have looked at what Rory did? And Rory won that. Rory is the star player. He hit an incredible drive. I think him having the honor, which he got because he was the first in with that number, but him having the honor, hit the fairway. It only birdied that hole once that week. Hits it. Now he's only got 9-9 in. Pressure. He then makes the putt. Pressure. He then hits the green on 17. Pressure. 18, they said, why did he hit Rory? Why did he hit driver? He can't hit driver in the water. You just aim in the chunk and whack. If he pulled it, he looks like he's the cleverest guy in town. But he did exactly what he had to do. But you could look. Someone had to win. Someone had to lose. Rory has now got 2 big events, 2 wins under his belt already. Looks like he's going to be having a great season. Yeah. Our podcast, which will be coming out Wednesday, that one is about how to get ready for your year. So like and subscribe. Wait for that one. We're going to have lots coming in. This was a quick hit. We're done.